Today, let's break away from the norm in a way that resonates with our inner divinity and allows our soul to sing its own song. Good day, beautiful abstraction. My name is Matt. Welcome to day 29 of our 30 days of creative autumn journaling journey. This journaly was created by the marvelous Marva Midkiff over in the art room. Today's intention is all about abstraction. That abstract that encourages our involvement to explore. Just as the abstract is not designed to make sense or copy reality, we are not designed to always make sense or copy a reality that we have already lived or the reality of anyone else. Abstract means existing in thought or as an idea, but not having a physical or concrete existence. It is meant to encourage our involvement and the imagination in the viewer. And we are the viewers of our own reality. The abstract allows us to freely explore and create our own meaning for the reality that we're creating and the manifestations that we want to bring to life. The abstract brings us close to releasing our need to believe that we already know. As we look to autumn for inspiration this season, we gaze with wonder as the natural world prepares for winter. Much of this preparation goes unseen, but we can imagine it's occurring. And maybe these preparations inspire us to create. That's the beauty of the abstract. Holding just an idea or a vision and imagining an outcome. That's the essence of creativity. What is also amazing is that you don't have to have a thought or a well thought out idea. You just have to use your own internal expression that is longing to be witnessed. To let our soul speak, we just have to be. We have to begin and be willing to stay out of our own way. And it's easier to stay out of our own way when we aren't battling what we think we already know. Often, it's the beliefs that we currently hold that are actually blocking us in a state of resistance. Just because we currently believe something does not make it true. Before we dive into our creative journaling exercise, feel free to repeat today's affirmation after me. I have the courage to create and the wisdom to admit that I do not know. I allow my internal wisdom to be heard. All right, so if you've got your creative journal and some sort of writing device and ideally some colors nearby, let's allow our soul to speak through our abstractions in our creative journal today. So first, just bringing ourselves to this moment with 3 long, slow breaths. Deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale inspiration. Exhaling what no longer serves us. One last deep breath in, expanding the lungs. And relaxing it out. And now on a clean journal page, using a black pen or pencil, just make marks on the page. This is an exercise of layers in whatever medium you're inspired to play with. We're just going to allow our black mark making tool to freely travel across and around the page. If you'd like to play with incorporating some more abstracting structure, you can make like 10 dots on the page and run a line from one dot to the other, like to connect the dots. And that should get you started. Next, we're going to choose a color and fill in some spaces or create some shapes. Be aware that you need some small shapes or some larger shapes for balance. If you're using acrylic paint, it's very easy to go over a dry color that you have already put down, just leaving a little bit of it showing. And then you can let everything dry and choose another color and do the same thing. And just keep going in this fashion until you're satisfied. And then finally, we choose a color and an applicator. That could be a toilet paper tube, the edge of a plastic card, bubble wrap, anything that will make marks. And then we coat the applicator with paint, or if your medium won't work that way, just make marks over your page any way you can. Congratulations. You've just made a beautiful work of abstract art. Wrapping up today's intentional session with a moment of gratitude as we gaze with wonder and let our souls speak. What do you feel grateful for right now? Thank you so much for joining me on today's intentional session. It's so fun using our imagination and looking at things abstractly. When we do this consistently, it broadens our ability to see a bigger and more interesting picture of any experience. How do you enjoy letting your soul speak through abstraction? We would love to hear your observations and creative musings in the comments below or in the art room activity feed. Feel free to share today's session with someone who you feel would be inspired by it. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, our final day on this autumn creative journaling journey. Our intention will be reality. Reality. We are the creators of our reality. I look forward to exploring that with you tomorrow. Until then, peace, love, abstraction, 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 abstraction.